Something else that's like a fart in the wind because it's gone is the Marvel Studios president. So the Marvel Studio president has been fired, everybody, been let go. Now, this is something that comes kind of shocking because she's been there for 17 years. 17 years as the top brass at Marvel, working with Kevin Feige. Victoria Alonso. So she's one of the top creatives. She vacated her position at Marvel Studios. And it actually, like, the people are wondering, like, why is this happening? You know, she actually headed the physical and post-production visual effects and animation production. She was in charge of all that. And they say that she was blindsided, that she did not expect to be fired. And even like, but Kevin Feige was kind of like, about this too, because he was kind of like, well, it is what it is. She's gone. He would not kind of weigh on this. It almost seemed like he was okay with her being gone. And there's been some rumors kind of going around that it was a toxic environment under her control, accusations of emerging of, just it being horrible to work for her, and the leadership was bad. And so, and they're, saying that things were changing constantly, and, it was hard to keep up, and that people didn't know how to do their jobs because of this. So maybe it was something, the writing was on the wall, but we don't know about this. We don't do the ins and outs of Marvel. We don't really see it. All we watch are the movies that come to screen. And of course, this year hasn't been the best. Like this new phase, everyone knows. Come on, like we're not like rocket science here. Like this rocket scientists here. Like this phase of Marvel hasn't been as good as the last phase. It hasn't done as well, I should say. I've still enjoyed a lot of it, but it hasn't done as well.
Stupid Brie Larson movie comes out.
Well, that's coming out. It's coming out this fall. I mean, who knows? But that's still like
I
ending
will
this.
not be watching it. Just FYI, everybody. She can go fuck herself with her attitude and her fucking elitist bullshit.
But it's like when you see that, like, they've had some, it hasn't been as good. Like some people have been pretty critical about this too, like between the Disney Plus stuff and then that's come out theatrically. But then you had Eternals wasn't that good. I still love Ant-Man. There's a special place in my heart, even though people want to trash it, and I freaking hate them for that. But whatever, haters want to hate. That's what it's gonna be. And
I liked Ant-Man too, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I think it was fun. It's a fun movie. Turn your freaking brain off. Stop being so critical. Mm-hmm. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Doctor Strange. It was okay. I expected more from there, but I also hyped myself up about that. So there've been some ups and downs with this. Ups and downs about this. Sabrina's hitting that microphone.
I know. I slapped the shit out of it. I'm sorry.
Slap the bit. There's some up and downs. Ups and downs. And so I think that her leaving right now, it's one of those things that maybe the writing was on the wall, we just didn't see it. Maybe there was stuff happening behind the scenes we didn't know about, but she's gone after 17 years, and they're not saying she's being replaced. They're not saying anything's happened with this right now. They're just kind of moving forward. Sabrina, do you think this is something to do with what's been happening at Marvel, with it not being as popular as it has been before? Or do you think that maybe there's some truth to these rumors that maybe she was just like a hard person to work with?
There seem to be a lot of conflicting reports, and like there is also, like, obviously if you're in a position of leadership, like you're never going to please everybody. So
that's also true.
I don't know about a hostile work environment, but in order to do your job, you're going to have to crack some heads. So I don't know the details, and I don't want to speak on something that I don't know, especially something, there's so many conflicting reports about it. I read about it, and there doesn't seem to be two people that agree on the same scenario. So I think it's shitty for you to blindside anyone with them being fired. So fuck Marvel for that. And if she deserved it, fine. But like, there should have been a discussion. Someone that you worked with for 17 years to just be like shocked by the fact that you're fucking all of a sudden fired is pretty fucking shitty. So I don't think they handled it well, whether she deserves it or not. But that's really, like, I mean, I really can't give more of an opinion on it because I've read, you know what I mean? And I just can't come to something that seems like it makes sense for what they're saying, because everybody is saying different things. So I hope it's the right move for them. I just don't appreciate the way they did it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you think that you would have some respect for the person a little bit. I mean, 17 years is a long time. It's a long time. And then somebody be like, oh, well, I guess that's it. You like wake up and you're done. But look at what happened to Bob Chapek, though, too. Bob Chapek, when he was fired, he thought everything was fine. He was like dancing Elton John. And they're like, hey, by the way, happy Saturday, you're fired. Bob, you're done, Bob. Goodbye. What about Bob? Who cares? You're done. And then Monday morning, Bob Iger came back, so it's like, this is kind of a thing that the mouse does, maybe.
Listen, Chapek got like the most amazing severance package ever, so I don't feel bad for him at all. Okay,
They took
he's
care of
fine.
him.
If you fired
Totally
me
fine.
after I was dancing at Elton John for free at Dodger Stadium and gave me millions of dollars, I'd be
20
like,
million
great
bucks.
time, Disney. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Thanks for the memories.
Mhm.
See ya. I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
Even if they
not
weren't so
upset at
great.
all. Yeah,
Jake, what do you think
exactly. Who
about this scenario?
cares?
Do you think this is you think there's some truth to these rumors? Do you think that maybe it's like, I mean, how would you feel if you're working someplace for 17 years and they blindside you like this? Think that's pretty shitty?
Yeah, I think it'd be shitty, but a lot of times you can be. I mean, like we don't know the whole story, right?
Yeah, we
I'd
don't.
be pissed. It's bullshit. I think for somebody just to at least give them an explanation. So until everybody lets the story fly, like the truth comes out, then we're just gonna be stuck guessing, I guess. Um, but a lot of times when you're in a position like she is, I can see where somebody could put people around them that creates an echo chamber, so you don't realize how messed up what you're doing really is. You get a
Yeah.
bunch of yes men around you, and then it's beyond that. You don't
It's
know what's happening. So, if she was ignorant to her ways and what was happening, then somebody came along and sorry, but you were gone. It's not really a blindside for everybody else, but maybe for you because you're just lost in yourself.
Yeah, and then for everybody else, so like maybe everybody else like, oh, this means they knew it. Like you said, the writing
Yeah,
was maybe on the
like
wall.
finally, it's about time.
They're like, oh,
Like
they're like
yeah,
singing na 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 as she's walking out.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
No, were they
Could
really?
be.
No, I'm
We
not.
don't
I'm
know.
not. No, they weren't. But
Oh,
I'm saying they could be. You never know. Like
Yeah,
I was like, that's fucked
I'm
up.
that's when
yeah,
you'd be like,
right.
that's when you'd be like, oh, I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
I was
Yes,
it's
like,
like
I
I
did not
super
read
fucked
that.
up.
right.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
again, this is just rumor world. We don't really know, but this happened. So there's
no.
changing of the guard at Marvel. Maybe a big good thing, maybe a bad thing.